It's fine. Okay, so everyone, I want you to answer on the paper 2 questions. The first line, just answer. I'm gonna ask a question. The question is, in one word, what makes a man truly valuable in your eye? Just one word. Honest, strong, anything. What is make the man the man? What is making a man a man? Just one word. That's the first line. And everyone have pens. Just think about it. Do it fast, please. One word.
One word?
Yes, just one word. Hurry up. We don't have time. Where did the idea come from? So the idea of actually, when I came to Turkey for the first time, Sheikh actually made me looking for a really important question, which is ask questions. Ask questions. What does that mean? Okay, ask question. I mean, when you are reading Quran, you have to ask yourself why Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said in this ayah, "Wallahu inna Allah shadidul iqab." Why Allah Subhanahu wa Taala said this instead of this? Just ask yourself a question. So I was actually watching. If there's anyone know who's Raghib Sajani? Anyone? Just raise your hand. You have? Okay. Nice. There you go. Take. If there's anyone, there's a good rule. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. If you answer it, I will give you something. Okay? Not now. Okay. So I was looking for Raghib Sajani, and he was saying or talking about something important, which is Khilaf al-Rashida. Khilaf al-Rashida, and he in exactly episode number 94, he started saying about something important, which is the first time. That's the first time for me seeing this definition, which is a man worth 1,000 men. Who knows who gives the first Sahabi who had this nickname? Al-Qaqa, Allah. Al-Qaqa bin Amr al-Tamimi. Al-Qaqa, at the beginning, Abu Bakr, when Sayyidina Khalid bin Walid, he's done with his last battle in near of Sham, he was fighting al-Murtaddin. Sayyidina Abu Bakr, he was saying, Sayyidina Khalid bin Walid, okay, don't return back. He's just done with the battle with Murtaddin, last battle, and he won. Okay, he should come back, right, to the Medina. He didn't. Abu Bakr said, please go to Persia. How many people was in his army of Khalid bin Walid? Anyone knows? How many people?
300.
2,000. A good question, yeah. 2,000 people, around 2,000 people. And he asked for more. Just imagine. Jordan, they are going in a war with America. Like America, Jordan. It's not good, right? So when that's exactly what's happening. He has 2,000 soldiers going to Persia, and Persia have like more than 600,000 soldiers. Like he need more. He asked for more. How many people? He asked Abu Bakr. I would say, Abu Bakr, we need more. Please send soldiers. What happened? Does anyone know how many people, how many soldiers sent Abu Bakr to Khalid? Good. Don't answer without raising your hand again. He sent one. He sent exactly just one. Why? He sent القعقاع, and he said لصوت القعقاع خير أو في المعركة خير من ألف رجل. القعقاع, his voice is better than 1,000 men. So he is worth 1,000 men, and he did a really good job in opening Persia. And the next time when I heard it the first time, it was actually in episode number 64 or something, and it happened again. I heard this definition of man worth 1,000 when Amr ibn al-As was opening. He was opening what? Amr ibn al-As opened what? Liberate what? Allah. He opened Egypt. So when he was opening Egypt, how many people he had? He had 4,000. 4,000, and he asked for more. He was going from Al-Arish all the way. He did couple of battles, which is Dinin, and then after Dinin, he was going to a really good fight, which is Who's know what's the battle after Dinin? What? Okay. What's the battle after Dinin? Actually, I forgot the name. I'm sorry. But it's Sheikh, do you know? Dinin after it. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. I forgot. Anyway, he knows that all the Roman Empire are exactly in there, which is like away from Cairo, like 8 kilometers. So he knows that he's gonna have a really good battle. So he asks for more. Who was the Khalifa in that time? Who was the Khalifa in that time? Umar ibn Khattab. Allah. Umar ibn Khattab, Amr ibn al-As asked Umar ibn Khattab for more. How many people, that's in my article, if you read my article you're going to know the answer. How many people did Umar ibn Khattab send to, send to Amr ibn al-As? No. So close. That's right. 4,004. He sent 4,004. What does that mean? Actually, when Umar ibn Khattab sent these people to Amr ibn al-As, he told him, hey, you don't have 4,004. You have 8,000. Wait, why? Because there's 4 of them. You have 4 people in, like, have 4 soldiers. They worth 1,000 men. 4 peoples, 4 Sahaba, one of the greatest Sahaba ever. Who knows their name? No. Raise your hand. 4 Sahaba. Sheikh, you can answer if you know.
Yeah?
If you know, you can answer.
No, I don't know.
4 Sahaba. You can just. It's fine. I will give you. Okay, I didn't need an answer. Oh, yeah. What do we want to say something, right?
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. So the first one is Zubayr ibn al-Awwam. The second one is Ubadah ibn al-Samit. The third one is Al-Muqdad ibn Amr, Al-Muqdad ibn al-Aswad. And the fourth one is Makhlad. Makhlad, ya Allah. I forgot the fourth one. But for Sahaba, actually, the 4 Sahaba are great Sahaba. But the question is, what happened? Like, how did they become a man worth 1,000? Like, what did they do? I really want to know what they did in their life, because I really want to be a man worth 1,000. I really want to be, I don't know, strong. Should I go and like do some push-ups? I don't know. I want to be a man worth 1,000. So what is the way? So, if we look in their life, we're gonna see something in common between 4 of them, or actually, 4 of them. So 4 of them, they did a couple of things that are in common, and they are so important. Maybe we can't see or we can't do right now, but maybe we can do better. The first one, Dia, can you read please?
Excellence in their field.
Excellence in their field. So the 4 of them, I will just give an example for Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, because we don't have a lot of time to just say of every single one of them. But please read the article, it is important. So, the first one, Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, he was exactly so perfect in his field. He was afraid from Allah for something about like narrating the hadith. Because his son, Abdullah ibn Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, he asked his father, because he get jealous, because Abdullah ibn Umar ibn Khattab was narrating a lot of hadith from his father, Umar ibn Khattab. Umar ibn Khattab and Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, they lived like exactly in the same time with Rasulullah and they know what did he say. But we can see that Abdullah ibn Umar ibn Khattab, he narrates a lot of hadith, but Abdullah ibn Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, he didn't, because his father, he didn't. He was so afraid from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Abdullah, his son, Abdullah ibn Zubayr al-Awwam, asked his father, my father, like, please, can you, like, why you didn't, you are not telling us a lot of hadith? He said, because the hadith from Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, which is, من كذب علي حرفا, أو, what is the hadith? So it's exactly something dangerous. So he was afraid, Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, of telling a hadith he's not 100% sure of them. So he was the best in his field. He was a great fighter. He was in everything the best of like if there's anything he's doing, he's the best in it. What's the other thing? Leah?
Pioneers in faith.
Pioneers in faith. Third one.
Reluctant to seek leadership.
Fourth one.
Present in every battle.
I'll talk real fast about the battles. The four of them, they did. If they were in every battle with Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam, from Badr all the way to Tabuk. So what happened is whenever 3 minutes. Okay, what happened is okay, we don't have a lot of time. They were just really quickly. They didn't never missed any battle. When actually we know that a lot Sahaba, they were not just soldiers. They didn't get paid to be soldiers. They were something like everyone have a business. So when there's a battle, just we gonna say, hey, we have to fight. Come please, let's go. 4 of them, they did not never say no. They left everything in behind and they went to fight. That's and because we don't have a lot of time, I'm not gonna take a lot of time in this one. How we can establish the Khilafah? We don't have a time, but there is a good question, which is the one that we just asked, which is we're gonna actually. Can you take it and read just a second answer? Take any paper, read.
The second answer.
Second answer.
All Muslims united.
Okay, all Muslim united. Good answer. Next.
Not scared of things.
Not scared of scaring. Next. Third one and last one.
Strong Muslim ummah.
Strong Muslim Ummah. For me, when I have any question, I always go to the past. What happened in the past? Because I believe if we know the history, we're gonna know the future. So I look to Dawlat al-Murabitin, which is one of the greatest stories ever, for me at least. Dawlat al-Murabitin, they start, who knows the name of the leader of Dawlat al-Murabitin? The name of the leader of Dawlat al-Murabitin? What's the name? Yeah. Abdullah bin Yasin. Right. Abdullah bin Yasin, he came to people, they are so bad, they are the worst people you can imagine. Why? There is no sin they are not doing it. Every single sin that you can even imagine, they were doing it. He went there, and what is the first thing he did? Faith. Teaching. He starts teaching. He did not just start and hey everyone, let's go. I'm gonna teach you how to fight and I'm gonna give you swords and let's go and fight. No, he didn't do that. The first thing is science. The first thing is ilm. The first thing he did is teaching. The small things. At-tahara, how to be clean. He started teaching the people how to pray correctly. So I'm not gonna take a lot of time. That's the first one for me, at least. I believe it is the most important, which is faith. We really have to know our deen. We really need to learn and know more about our religion, about Islam, and then we can go to any other thing. Maybe you can work out after you know whatever we have in our book. Okay.
Q&A.
How many time? How much time?
5 minutes for Q&A.
Okay. Okay. Anyone knows how old was Amr ibn al-As when he opened Masr? No. Good. 67. It was 67. Imagine 67. Wait. 67, and he's fighting, and he liberated all Egypt. Like, okay, I think right now I'm 23 or 24, and my back is hurting. Ya Allah. Okay, 67. Okay, what's the Zubair ibn al-Awwam? How old is he? From here. How old is he? Zubair ibn al-Awwam. No, Kareem. Just Zubair ibn al-Awwam. How old is he when he was in the battle with Amr ibn al-As, when he liberated Egypt? Correct. Actually, he was 50. So 50, and the second two, they are 57 and 58. The 4 of them, they were old. So we can notice how it's hard for them to fight. That's it for me. There's something common. It's not necessary, but they are all 4 of them, 5 of them, Qaqa and the 4. They are all tall. they are more than 2 meters. So maybe try your best to be tall. Okay.
Can you convert
questions?
that into
Yalla,
the English
anyone
standard?
have questions? Anyone have questions? Yes.
What do you mean by reluctant to seek leadership?
Well, oh yeah, that's a good question. So it's actually
What's the question?
What's the question again?
What did you mean by reluctant to seek leadership? It was an
So
honest
what happened to them to say that they are not asking for leadership? So what happened is Umar bin Khattab, when he was thinking, because he was collecting the people to go to Egypt, right? So he asked actually Zubair bin al-Awwam, okay, I will actually, because Zubair bin al-Awwam said, please send me to Egypt, I want to fight there. What happened is, he said, Umar bin Khattab, he said, actually, I see you are a really good person to go to Sham. So you can actually rule in there. And you can go to Antakya, which is with borders with Roman. So you are strong and you can be right, like, make Islam is really good in there. But he said no. He actually preferred, over here, he preferred actually to be in the battlefield instead of being in a castle. He was preferring to fight. He was like in good faith to ask for no. I don't want to be a king or a ruler or anything. Just I want to go to fight. Any other question? Oh, that's a common thing for everyone. Everyone has his story about Abu Bakr or Umar asking them to do something, but they prefer to fight instead of, they were so afraid from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they're gonna get judged in the day of judgment. So they did not ask never to be a ruler, but they prefer to be fighters. Other questions? Okay, yes. Another question? Yes.
For sure, جزاك الله خير Amjad. والله it was great article, great talk, and a great haircut as well. We'll talk about this later, inshallah.
Wait. The haircut, just an advice, don't go to Iraqi barber. No.
The list is popping up now.
I describe exactly, like he's Arabic, right? I'm not good in English, obviously. I describe everything I want. He did as he wants. Like, hey, that's better for you.
And you are useless. You're giving your hand to him, and he's doing whatever
He has
he's
a
doing.
knife on my hand.
The same way our people here, they give their head to the media to do whatever they want to do. So just give your head to the barber to do whatever he want to do. Anyway, just a couple of things. The first one in terms of hadith narration, because I want to make sure we do not leave any concept. The Prophet ﷺ, for sure, he mentioned, whoever lied on me in telling the hadith, let him take his seat in the hellfire. Many of the companions, they were not narrating the hadith because there were others who were telling the hadith. For example, we hear Anas ibn Malik at one point in time saying, the amount I know in hadith compared to what I narrated very few. But really Anas is one of the narrators who told many of the hadith. Which means, when the companions passed away and Anas was the only one alive, now it became obligatory on him to tell the hadith. So I don't want to give the impression. And because I don't want to mess up with the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, so I remain silent. Yes, because as Zubayr, he was killed and Abu Huraira was alive. And many other people narrating the hadith. So hadith narration was already covered up by other people. But whenever Abu Huraira passed away, Anas ibn Malik had to stand up so that we do not lose the hadith. So that the impression is not taking the wrong way. The other comment, ya shabab, from those people and those who are attending the Tuesday halaqah, who among those people were on the side of Ali ibn Abi Talib, who were on the side of Muawiyah, and who passed away before the fitna happens? I will leave this question, ya shabab, for those who are attending the Tuesday halaqah to research who were on this side, who were on that side, and who passed away. And the one that you forgot his name, and I don't know the people who were sleeping over there or checking their phone and who are coming from Morocco. The fourth one, Maslama ibn Makhlad. He was the one who later on was responsible to open North Africa all the way to Maghreb. I don't know if those people who were originally from Maghreb heard the name Maslama bin Makhlad before, or they are just asleep over here and they're gonna remain useless. Ya Allah, barakallah.
Barakallah fi. Any other questions?
I have a quick question. What do I do if I'm short?
I'm sorry, you can't. well, really, like in 30 seconds. There is actually a good question, which is, man without a muscle is a man? That's one. Two, actually, like, if you don't have any muscles, like, do you have to have a beard, mustache, muscles, I don't know, specific physical things to be a man? Well, think about it. Abdullah bin Mas'ud and Abu Hurairah, they are great scholars. Does that make them not men? Like, that's this answer for you. I'm not gonna answer this.
Actually, have you heard of Al-Bara ibn Malik?
Of course I did, yes.
The one, who fought in the battle of Al-Yamama. They threw
And they
him
threw
from
him.
over the... one day, he was picking something up from the tree, and the wind revealed some of his hair, of his legs. And the companions started to laugh from how thin they were. And this is where the Prophet ﷺ said the hadith about him, رُبَّ أَشْعَثٍ أَغْبَرَ. Do you know the hadith,
And it waits Jamal Ahad?
Yeah.
Yes. But I think it's Abdullah bin Mas'ud.
No, actually there's one for Al-Bara as well.
That's it for me, right? Okay,
Any other questions?
Any other questions, please? Yeah.
Thing is, back then there wasn't like a gym, so it was just primarily on genetics. So it was just 100% genetics.
Okay, good question. Good question, mashallah. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Do you have a question? I will give you a candy. Anything else? Okay, I will give you. Anything?
Alright, okay, Jazakallah khairan Amjad. Let's give him a nice round of applause.